Hi there. This is Jackie Murray. I'm with Ask a Tech Teacher, and I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Kindergarten Technology Curriculum. We're in Lesson 9 right now, and that's on digital citizenship. This is one of those lessons, I think I mentioned there were 4 or 5 of those, that you spread out throughout the year as it comes up. And you repeat often the training in digital citizenship, just as you do with your kids. When you hold them by the hand, you walk them to the street and you say, let's look both ways. You don't tell them once, you tell them every time they come to a street until they start doing it. And then maybe you don't have to, but you're still aware. You're still watching. If you get to the street and they're ready to just charge out into it, you remind them. We do it exactly the same way in the digital world. So you're going to repeat how the correct way to handle the digital world. And then when they seem to get it, you're going to remind them when necessary. This goes through probably middle school. By high school, hopefully they've got it. Hopefully they've got it. But you're going to do that sort of follow up and repeat for 9 years. Starts here. They may have had some training in it at home before you got them as kindergartners, or they may not have. Parents might not have thought to bring it up or thought they're safe, they're little kids, or they thought they'll cover it in school. So you're here, you are the person that's going to cover digital citizenship. So you add it to every single lesson you teach. You always, every time you go on the internet, you're going to bring up how to do that safely. What are the students' rights and what are their responsibilities for using that virtual world? So the vocabulary, there's tons of it, but we'll just highlight a few of them here. They may not know ads, they may not know digital neighborhood, netiquette. So the ones that they don't know, use and then explain the definitions in context and repeat it. Every time from now on, when you go to an internet site, you talk about what's our digital neighborhood? What are the links? What's the proper netiquette you're using? We're using tab browsing. So toggle between the tabs. You're going to use these words so they get used to them. Problem solving, you want them to know how to use the internet without you being there. So if the website doesn't work, what do? If they hear music and they aren't, and it's not from their site, it's probably from another tab that they didn't know they had open. So show them how to handle that. I want a computer. The site is asking for my name. So these are important problem solving skills for them to know. Okay, your essential question throughout about digital citizenship is, how do I use the internet safely and responsibly, enjoying my digital rights while fulfilling my digital responsibilities? The rights come with responsibilities. The student doesn't just get to go on the internet and grab all this free stuff. It comes with the obligation to do that safely, legally, to cite sources, to take care of other people on the internet, to be polite as you would in any other social group. Okay, the big idea, safety rules on the internet resemble the student's neighborhood. This is kind of a default for you. So if you find you're struggling how to explain something to students, ask, how would you explain that in the real world? And you're probably going to be pretty close to the right way. Assessment strategies are pretty standard, very anecdotal, observing how they're doing it, that asking them to annotate workbooks if necessary, that they become involved in class conversations, that they try to solve their own problems. These are typical of what you've seen so far in the lessons. Preparation, well, because this is a lesson that's actually spread out throughout the year, there's no specific preparation, but just know these same sort of things that you've known for all your other lessons. Let them warm up with keyboarding while you get started with the digital citizenship lesson. Discuss what it means. See what they know about this topic. See if they understand what it means to be a digital citizenship. If they don't, back off to what's digital mean, what's citizen mean, and then put it together into a meaning for this context. In kindergarten, you're going to cover all of the topics under K. This is your curriculum map for K through 6 and all the topics they're going to be covering. And you can see in kindergarten, they touch on 4 of them as the most important to get students started with. Cyberbullying. October is a great month to teach cyberbullying because it's bullying month, National Bully Prevention Month. So that's a great month to talk about cyberbullying. But you also want to talk about digital rights and responsibilities, internet safety, and passwords, because even as kindergartners, they will have passwords. So focus on those. Let them see this whole table. It won't make a sense to some of them, and others it will. And they'll be able to see, okay, my 5th grade sibling is doing all these topics. Look at all the stuff they're talking about. If you're looking for a curriculum that a digital citizenship curriculum that addresses only that topic, you can click this link and it gives you that in one book. It's only one book long, but it's K through 8. Okay, so here are the things you cover in each topic. Basically, you're going to discuss what that means, what's cyberbullying, what are digital rights and responsibilities. You're going to watch a few videos about them, and then you're going to try to put them in an authentic way in the classroom. Let's see if you have some posters you can use to reinforce it. Here's another really good one. And more videos to watch. So I'm not going to go into all of these because they're generally cover the topic and let you speak authentically of how it applies to the student's situation. Passwords, okay. And when you're done, this is a good exit ticket for all sorts of lessons. Have students check each other to make sure the station is as they found it, neat and orderly. Headphones over the tower, however you do that. iPads back in the cart, whatever way is the correct way, they'll check each other and make sure that happens as their exit ticket. I think in the student workbook, we have a couple different links, but these are nice links here. Makes it a little easier for them to get to. We do want them to work together on some of these things, like watching the video and then taking a quiz together. That's a nice one. And then here are links to, if they get done early and you have time, in any class you're talking about this, there are some overarching videos or websites on digital citizenship that students can go to. Have them take notes down here. You know how to annotate the workbook, so that's exactly how they'll take the notes. Maybe by this point in kindergarten, maybe they can't do that yet. Maybe they can, hard to say. I'll leave that up to you. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'm right there on the discussion board. I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great week.